everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Oxygen Not Included, everyone's favorite space colony management game. Last episode, we were working very hard on trying to get our atmosuit docks all ready to go. And it looks to me that we have done that. We have everything ready up and running. We have some oxygen getting pumped in and filling those suits up. Let's speed the game up a little bit. And this is all looking really nice. I mean, I can't complain. We do have a few things that we're waiting on though. One is we're waiting for atmosuits. That's the first thing. And the second thing is we need reed fibers for that. So, and the only way that we're getting reed fibers right now is through our handy dandy little nature preserve shower that we have some thimble reeds that we planted. So we're gonna have to wait for those to get done. In the meantime, hopefully these atmosuits will fill up, and I think we're probably gonna turn this checkpoint on here very, very soon. In the meantime though, while that's going on, we have some work to do. One, we're gonna spend a little time working on our future, this is wrong now that I see this, our future submerged electrolyzer system that we're gonna use for oxygen in the base. And we're also gonna keep digging towards space. I think we were working on this because we're trying to find some gold. And the base has not turned any up, which maybe that's just a map feature of this map, and we're just learning it the hard way, which is okay. That's all right. We'll get there from point A to point B. All right, let's get this done. All right, you know what? And I need to take this floor out, and the reason why is because I remember that we need to get the stuff in here somehow. We need to have a little hydrogen spot that we can insert hydrogen in here. And you know what? I think I'm gonna do something a little bit different than I normally do when I build these things. And that is, I think I'm gonna make a little room here. And we're gonna put a tank in here. And we're gonna put a notifier on that tank. So that way we know when we are running low on water. I think this is a solid plan, team. So we'll go ahead and build this out. Maybe we can just plan that out while we're waiting. This is gonna be a floor, so we'll go ahead and put that in right there. Yeah, so this part will be hydrogen as we are expecting, and then we'll take this floor out, this one too, while we're at it. And we'll just go ahead and plan this out. So I think this isn't gonna get too hot, right? I'm so paranoid about this, you know, because if we get hot oxygen in here, or just hot gases in general, we might overheat the tank, which I would hate to do. But maybe it's just not that important. You know, what we could do is just leave this side open right here. We don't really need this wall here, right? We just put a tank right here, and then people can have access to it. All right, you know what? I'm gonna think about that for a little bit. We'll come back and work on that a little bit. All right, these guys are cranking out the work now that they don't have tons and tons and tons to do. So let's just go ahead and help them out. They can dig all this out, and then meanwhile, yeah, keep on coming up here. It looks like we got some research done. I don't remember what we were doing last time. Let's see what we were doing. We finished advanced automation. Oh, great. Okay, so we have all of the AND gates and the logic gates and the buffer gates. Man, I am on a buffer gate kick right now on a separate playthrough. Let me tell you, I want to buffer or filter gate literally everything, or signal counter it. What else can we work on here? Let's see. We have pretty much everything done. Oh, since we were talking about the notifier, let's get the advanced notifier. You know, that might be a nice thing to have. And we'll let these guys keep on digging. Everyone's busy, keeping it up. All right, while we're waiting on this, let's do some like just thinking. So we have, let's see here, we have a bunch of hatches running around. I would like to consolidate them if possible. Can we get the hatches out of here so that they aren't just, you know, eating everything off the ground? You know, the worst case scenario is that they're eating all of the metal that we're digging up, And that is not what we want. So we could pick them up and move them. That is one option. Let's see here, what is this set to? Okay, yeah. Let's make sure that they keep building this. This is gonna take forever, you know? I wonder how far down in the bottom of the map we are. You know, like I get the impression that we are pretty low in the world. So that's okay. So, all right, well, yeah, let's see if we can't organize these hatches just a smidget, so where can we put them? Where can we put them that is inconspicuous and is not going to cause a problem? Did this actually do anything? No, it didn't. Why? Because the room size is like huge. Okay, well, that's not gonna do anything. All right, here, let's get this out of here. I'm just gonna chuck them up here for right now. Just put the hatches up here, get them out of the way. This ceiling, let's go ahead and just formalize this, shall we? There's nothing wrong with that. That can all get put in. As a matter of fact, here, this can go. Take this apart, please. Let's dig all this out once this floor gets put in. Actually, we'll just go ahead and force them to do it, and then let's get this critter drop off put in here. Okay, and we're just gonna chuck all these hatches up here. You know, we'll get them out of the way. At least they're not eating everything. You know, that's kind of the big thing. And then also, should we just put all the eggs up here too? Should we just throw all the eggs on the ground? It's not really meant to be a hatch farm, but you know, we can just stockpile them all until we're ready to do something with them, you know. Okay, let's do that. I think that sounds like a plan. Meanwhile, how are we looking over here? Is this full? Oh, look at this. All right, we're starting to fill up the second set of suits. You know what? I might turn this on. How long until we have a fourth Atmos suit? We have one guy running around in one. We have two in the docks. Ace... I love how Ace Cow is just like rolling around in this thing. He's just like, you know what? I might suffocate myself all day long, but that's cool. That's cool. At least I'm protected from the elements. Oh God. Okay. So yeah, this is all looking good. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and do that, and then we can get those jobs done. Meanwhile, maybe what we'll do, well, I'm really interested in them finishing this because then we can like sort out some other things that we need to get done. In other news too, we also need to think about running some power through here as well. So maybe what I'll do is we'll just queue the work up and get that all prepped. I think what I'll do is I'll run it in the back wall here. And we should be okay with that. We should never have to service it, right? Right? Okay, let's go ahead and do that. So we'll run a conductive wire in the back wall here. That can go down to this electrolyzer. And we'll have to figure out, I don't remember where the port is on that actually. Well, we can do the work here. Hold on. One electrolyzer. Where's the electricity on this thing? Let's try that again and actually click the button. All right, this electrolyzer has a power output. Okay, it's on this side. Okay, so we'll go ahead and stick that there. We're not gonna build this though. And that means that they can, here, we'll switch this. Cancel, there we go. All right, so we'll bring them in through the back wall. That's fine. And then we'll put a hydrogen generator up here and this can run this whole thing. We're also gonna need at least a single gas pump, which I'm going to put in of a more sturdy material at some point up here. And then we're also down here in the bottom, we're gonna go ahead and put in a couple of vents so that way we can bring additional hydrogen into the area if we need to pump it around and do some stuff. Okay. So this will act as an infinite gas storage for our hydrogen that we'll have in case we need some extras. Go ahead and do that. All right, they can build all that. We're just gonna get all of this ready to go. And then let's go ahead and build an evacuation system in case we get some bad gas in here. And I'm trying to think like what else we might want as well. Go ahead and do this. All right, this actually brings up an interesting thing. So what are we gonna put in here? Because technically speaking, we could have superheated hydrogen coming in from a hydrogen geyser or something like that, right? So are we going to, should we put some crude oil down on our thing? That might be a deal. I don't think we're actually gonna have 500-degree hydrogen in there, but we might have some really hot hydrogen in there at some point. What should we work on next? How about we go ahead and just like tackle, let's just like start at the top and work our way down. What else do we need in here? We don't really want any of this stuff. Bunker doors. Here, let's get those. Really, it's like really early for that. Actually, let's hold off on that. We're not even making steel. How about we do something like, yeah, well, look, let's work on some decor stuff, shall we? Here, let's go ahead and get all of this stuff done. Here, we'll just queue it all up. Let's just get it all out of the way, shall we? Okay, cool. Oh, good, and they're working on this side over here as well. All right, man, we're slowly, it's gonna take a hot minute for us to get all this stuff put in. Okay, so the hatches, let's see if we can't move them. All right, hatch eggs. Pip eggs, no. Puff eggs, no. Squeaky Puffs, Dreco. No, the Drecos are just gonna walk all over anyway. That's fine. Yeah, so let's make sure that we get hatch eggs up here, and let's make sure we get our hatches up here as well. Okay, that's looking good. Okay, good. They're already starting to drop the eggs. Here, let's go ahead and make sure this is sweep only as well. Cool. All right, so wrangle these guys, get them out of here, get this one out of here too. Wrangle him out of here. And then we need to do a sweep job. They're just gonna eat all this stuff up here, aren't they? Okay. Speaking of, all right, so now that we've sorted this out, and this is open, so you know what, we're gonna just go ahead and start finishing this work that we talked about. Last time we were talking about putting in like a floor here and kind of making this like grand entryway into the base. We could, somebody in the comments commented about maybe having a liquid lock through here so they could zip in and out and we can keep the bad gases out of the base. That's actually not a bad idea. So maybe we'll go ahead and do that. We'll give them a little landing platform. They can hop here and then we'll go ahead and let's see here. How do we want to do that? Should we just do the old tried and true? Let's make the whole V shape here. I'll let them pop in and out. I think that's okay. And then on this side, we're gonna start digging this out. Let's go ahead and see if we can't get the drop pit storage set up today. That might be nice. And oh God, more hatches. Oh God, we're gonna have hatches everywhere. Get them out of here. Somebody wrangle them. Oh God, this one too. Get him out of here. None of this. Do we have actually somebody prioritizing ranching by chance? Marine. Marine. Do your thing. Okay. Yeah, I'm liking this idea right here. It's nice that we have this big runway. That's kind of cool, actually. We normally don't have this. We normally have like a ladder like right off the door and all kinds of stuff. What are we gonna put in here? We could look at all this free space, man. I don't even know what to do about this. All right, this is exciting. All right, we'll get all this dug out. And you know what? Here, I mean, all the stuff up here is not super duper priority, right? Like this isn't. Let's have him focus on things around the base. We'll have him keep digging up towards space. We want to get up there though. We want to get that gold. We know that there's space gold up there. So let's head up there. See if we can't get some gold, some space debris. And let's see here also. Where do we put we put all the fire poles on the left-hand side. I don't know how I feel about this. I'll be honest with you. I never put the fire poles on the right-hand side. It's bothering me. All right, well, we're gonna go with it. I guess it's good to break norms, right? Also, let's make sure that we don't trap our people inside here. All right, nice. Anything else here? Put in a couple tiles. That way we don't have a lot left over that we're gonna have to dig out and fix here a little bit later. This can all get done. Nice. All right, sweet. And the only thing left then, we're gonna need to chuck some water in here, which, you know what, maybe what we'll do is we'll just borrow this little space right here. You know? We'll just borrow this little space that we're using for other things, and we'll chuck some water in here. Or, you know what we could do? Cancel that. No, this is polluted. Yeah. Here, let's put water. I was gonna say, we could just run a pipe over here, but that's polluted water, and then it's gonna be off-gassing, and then we're gonna have polluted oxygen everywhere. So let's avoid that. Which means we're actually gonna be using some of our water supply for this. Okay. Okay, get this all built, get this all done. This is looking great. What else needs to get done? They're working their way up here. Let's keep them going. Keep them heading on up here. And this is looking really good too. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this on, side note. I mean, we're not suffocating. It's not the best situation either. But they can't get this stuff done. And then oh, they won't be able to hop in here and do this delivery job, will they? Let's hold off and see a second. I think it depends on what happens when this tile. I think they should be able to reach that. We'll see. We might need to give them a little scaffolding. All right, looking good. Looking good. So over here, this is kind of like the, oh, what was that? This is the other thing. So on starvation, who's starving? Ace Cow, go get a sandwich, buddy. Come on, you can do it. We believe in you. We believe in you. We believe in the power of meal lice, all right? It may not be what you want to eat, but that's what we have, you know? That's what you're gonna have to deal with. You're just gonna have to eat what we provide you, all right? So please, go get a sandwich. All right, so we're gonna dig all of this out. And actually, you know what? I might just hold off on that. Let's shave like a whole layer off this thing. How's this looking anyway? So I think while we're here, let's just take all of this down. We're gonna shave all this down and just get it out of the way. You know, because honestly, we're gonna build in here anyway. So let's just let them dig it up. And let's start thinking. I want to get the drop storage in if we can. Which we could plan. We can plan that. So if we're gonna do it, what I'd like to do is I would like to have a drop storage that's somewhere near like where they're gonna be at the beginning of the base, you know? So what we could do is save this maybe for transit tubes or something like that later down the road, and then stick a drop storage like little bin down in this area, you know? So we want to make it 2 stories high. Here, we'll say something like that. And then I need to check something real fast. So debris, I wish it would stop breathing right there. So debris, let's take a look at the old decor overlay, shall we? So debris in general, is there one that just has like a single tile on it? Okay, so let's take a look at this real fast. This is saying that the decor for copper ore is -6 for debris here, -12 sorry, negative 18 for debris here. Negative 18 for debris here. Okay, so 1, 2. I want to see how far away we gotta go. So it's 1, 2, 3 tiles. Okay, so in this case, right, 1, 2, no decor penalty. Can we still run underneath this if I put this in like this? Dang it. Is it? It's really the third one, right? So 1, 2. Oh, perfect. Okay, so if we make a horseshoe, we can pick this up, not get a decor penalty, and we can still run underneath it, right? Something like that. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Done. 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 And then I will stick a ladder here, an airflow tile on both sides, because I don't want water to, like, you know, because sometimes people pee on the floor, you know. Let's just avoid that if we can. And we're gonna drop everything in here. This kind of looks kind of weird, doesn't it? Well, you know, maybe I'll push it back off a little bit. Here, let's do this. Cancel this. Yeah, let's just bring it back off the side. Just 1 or 2 more tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll put it in tile 5. All right. There we go. All right, so that's not too bad. And then this can go kind of like we just had it. I don't know who's freaking out, but please go get some food. And do we actually want just some mesh tile here? Make sure that, like, no water flows in here. This is in the ice biome. Like, inevitably there's going to be something that ends up in this little bucket. So let's try to avoid that. I'm gonna go ahead and just put an airflow tile here. Keep that from backflowing in there if possible. And then we'll stick the automatic dispensers on top of this. It's kind of weird. It's gonna be like a pathing thing, right? They're gonna have to, like, always jump over those stupid things, but we should do the same up here if we're gonna do that. You know, we never do this. Hold on a second. Let's change this. Let's do something a little bit more practical. Here. There we go. And then we'll put airflow tiles on the right and left. Okay, I like this a little bit better. This looks a little bit better. I don't know why. It's just how I'm feeling this morning, I guess. All right, cool. Layout. Let's see if we can't get this dug down, and we'll start chopping away. I don't know about this though. Are we inviting all this cold air into our base? Oh God, are we gonna freeze ourselves out? Maybe we'll just wait a second. But anyways, at least we know where we're gonna put it, right? We're gonna stick everything in here. You know what? Screw it. We're going for it. That's what, you know, like all this abyssalite we're taking out, it's probably gonna work against us. Actually, and we do want to get all this ice out of here, right? Because it's just gonna flow into this pit. Okay, let's do it. We need a couple of extra tiles here. Looks like we're short on the hallway extension. There we go. And that should be okay. And let's just dig these end tiles out. Make sure all of this polluted water needs to come out of here. All this and how cold is this over here? This is 10 degrees. So we might actually start chilling our base down. Honestly, that's not terrible. It's not the worst thing in the world. All right, let's enable this building. I mean, they have 4 atmosuits. Let's just let, you know, then they can do more digging. They can get more stuff done. We have our water lock put in. Look at this. This is great. And then we just need to, like, seal this thing up. It's weird. It looks like that. It looks like this is enabled, but it wasn't. That was weird, strange. Okay. And then let's go ahead and put this in. We'll get this all taken out. Perfect. This is great. And then we can start sweeping the base up finally. Ha! This is amazing. Okay, cool. Oh, I suppose if we're gonna do this, we should probably actually swap these tiles out, shouldn't we? Like, it's not really an airlock right now, is it? Oh, goodness. Okay. Well, all right. I suppose we should do that. All right. Well, let's see here. Well, you need to take these ladders out. These can go. And then these tiles gonna have to go as well. Swap that out. Oh, and we got this debris taken out of here. Perfect. So let's get this insulated tile put in. Although I think we're gonna have debris here in a second. Here, let's hold up. Let's hold up on swapping this mesh tile out. Make sure the sandstone stuff doesn't fall down in here. And we're gonna make sure that all of this gets done first before we do that. And our polluted water vent should be in the clear. The only thing that we really want is we want an airflow tile on this side instead. Okay, that way if it's off gassing in here, it can get out. Especially when it gets pumped down a little bit further and whatnot. That's sweet. Since we are digging into this ice biome here, let's go ahead and make sure that all of these plants and everything are set up to auto harvest. Let's make sure that we're picking up any food, any opportunity for like slate wheat or nosh beans or like you name it. Let's make sure that we're capitalizing on that, getting that done, and getting that food. Okay, great. What's going on here? This is technically clearance. City duplicates may pass even though there's no room for their suits? No. You're only allowed to go through there if there's a vacancy. And actually, I'm tempted to undock these and redock them on the end. But we'll see. I think it should fix itself once they exit the thing and come back in. No, they won't, right? Technically, it won't. Yeah, and so yeah, right. It's gonna go back into the slot. That's okay. You know what? That's fine. Let's just make sure that these diffusers keep going, and then that way we can keep that work trucking along. Man, we're getting the research done. This is great. All right. We have a tile that we need to get put in right here. And then once this airflow tile gets put in, we'll swap this tile out. And then we'll have a little bit of a water lock coming through here to keep these bad gases out. We're just gonna have to hold off on this tank for right now. We could move it. It's full though, so I'd like to move this into wherever it's gonna go at some point. But at least we have some just sitting here, you know, whenever we need it. All right, perfect, great. So now, let's get this out of here. That can go. We could move this, you know? Like we could just like stick a couple of tanks like right over here. Should we? Could put them underneath. No, I don't want to build any additional infrastructure there. You know? Like it's just something we're gonna have to move later. Yeah, it's already in the way. Right, we've already made kind of like a faux pas there. How are we looking here? Are we already out of algae? Oh my god. Okay, all right, so we're out of algae. Okay, well, let's see if we can't find some. Goodness. I was not expecting to have to deal with this today. All right, so let's grab this. Let's grab this tile and these two tiles. We will grab... can I get down in here? Not really. Somebody made a mess, why? Wait, what? Who's peeing? Marine. Wait, what? Hold on a second. Unequipped suit, first off. And then sweep it? That's weird. Huh, interesting. Did they just pick the suit up on the ground when they were running past and put it on while we were watching? All right, we'll take those thimbleweed seeds. We're not taking any dupes right now. Okay, good. Wait, where did they take that suit? Oh, wait. Okay. Interesting. Interesting that they're favoring those first. Okay, well, whatever. Let's get all this cleaned up, please. And he just came in and did one tile. All right, well, we'll let him work on that. Meanwhile, Mighty Stoosh is doing work up here. Nice. Why is it every map that we play, and Mighty Stoosh is in it, he's like the ultimate digger, you know? He's always the one that's out and about getting work done, you know? Everyone else is just like screwing around, they're sitting here just eating raw meat, you know? But no, Mighty Stoosh is a machine. You cannot stop him. Let's check on some skills, shall we? Let's see here. Speaking of Mighty Stoosh, what are we looking for here? All right, exosuit training. Let's get him some exosuit training. Kit is an exosuit trained person. Sanlikin as well. Anybody else? Who else needs here? A Scout. How are we looking? We'll get improved carrying for you. Marine's looking good. And RealTimeBen. Hey, my character can go ahead and rock the exosuit training. Let's go ahead and have him just... We kind of need all hats represented in this game, so let's make sure that we have somebody rocking the exosuit training hat. And we're looking good, man. All right, anything else? Yeah, it's kind of a bummer. They did get this algae dug out, but they can't reach it. Okay, well, so much for that idea. So much for that idea. And then they can reach this stuff. Yeah, they're fine. They're fine. I think what I'm gonna do while we're waiting here, since we know we want to put this ladder in anyway, what we'll do is we'll have these guys start putting it in, and then we can tunnel over here and start grabbing this stuff as well. You know, like this can all get picked up, and this can all get dug out as well. We'll go ahead and start pulling all these resources out of here. I'm not sure what we're gonna do about this. Well, maybe we'll drop the excuse me. We might drop this water down here a little bit and go from there. All right, nice. Well, I think that this might be a good spot to stop for the day. Oh, good, and we got all of our hatches moved today, too. Good, except for this guy here. Wrangle this guy. Get him out of here. All right, cool. Yeah, everything's looking good, everybody. I think this is great. We got some more work done on our future oxygen system that we're putting in. We got a bunch more digging up top working on. We're getting the drop storage system that we like to get put in as well. A new liquid line coming in and out of the base to keep bad gases out. And speaking of, we could probably start pumping some of the CO2 out there, but we got to put our floor in our basin, so maybe we'll start working on that next time. All right, gang. Well, that about wraps things up for this episode. A big shout out to all my subscribers and the people who donate to the channel and the stream. I just wanted to say, you know, without you, we wouldn't be able to do this. If you are enjoying this series, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to be notified about future videos. Other than that, enjoy a great rest of your day. I will see you next time.